For 7 years, women had been disappearing from small towns across the Midwest. No connection, no witnesses, just an eerie silence left in their wake. Local authorities labeled them as runaways, but the families knew better. Someone was taking them. And then, just as mysteriously as it began, the disappearances stopped. Until now. In the quiet town of Ridgefield, Ohio, a young woman named April Donovan went missing on her way home from work. Her abandoned car was found on the side of the road. Doors locked, keys still in the ignition, no sign of a struggle. Just one chilling detail. A single, hand-carved wooden figurine left on the dashboard. Detective Ethan Grayson, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for cracking cold cases, was brought in. And he had seen this before. Years ago, similar figurines had been found at other crime scenes, but no one could trace them back to a suspect. Each figurine was different, meticulously carved, almost like... As Grayson dug deeper, he uncovered something even more disturbing. Every missing woman had reported the same eerie experience before vanishing. Feeling watched, finding small trinkets left near their homes, hearing a faint humming sound at night. Someone had been studying them, waiting. Then, a breakthrough. A retired school teacher came forward, recalling a former student from decades ago, a quiet boy obsessed with collecting things. She remembered his strange habit of carving tiny wooden dolls, each resembling a person he admired or wanted to keep. His name was Myles. But there was one problem. Myles had been declared dead in a house fire 15 years ago, or so they thought. As Grayson followed the trail, the evidence became undeniable. Lucas wasn't dead. He had simply changed his identity. And worse, he had never stopped collecting. The investigation led Grayson to an abandoned farmhouse on the outskirts of town. Inside, dust-covered shelves lined the walls, each holding a wooden figurine with a name carved at the base. A ledger sat on the table, carefully documenting each addition to the collection. And then, on the final page, a new name was written in fresh ink: Detective Ethan Grayson. Before he could react, a whisper echoed from the darkness. "I was wondering when you'd find me." April was never found. The farmhouse was burned to the ground, erasing all evidence. And Detective Grayson? He vanished just like the others. The case remains open. But in another small town, miles away, a woman walked to her car late at night and found a wooden figurine sitting on her dashboard. Would you be next?